Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Southeast Termite and Pest Control. As it gets cold outside, critters want inside. That means your home looks good to them. Attic, basement, living room, bedroom, wherever they can find a way, they're going to get in there, and that's not just bugs. Southeast Termite and Pest Control has a wildlife division now, and they will catch and remove skunks, birds, snakes, possums, raccoons. They've even caught and removed foxes. So whatever the issue, call Southeast Termite and Pest Control and ask about their wildlife division or visit their website right there. Okay, 2 quick questions on football here with Will Overstreet, David Oven, Ryan Callahan, Bob Hodge. First one, a month ago, this was not something that would be asked. You asked it at the end of a segment last week. We didn't have time to get into it, so I saved it to this week. Jarrett Garantano, all right, or Tano. I have to train. It's only been 10 weeks. I'm not used to it yet. Should Tennessee want him back next year? Most people have figured he's going to transfer out, hit that portal, and he's gone, and then we're on to Maurer, Shrout, and Bailey. And you've also got Kasim Hill, who transferred in from Maryland. Given that Garantano looks like the best guy right now on campus, should Tennessee want him back next year?
Yes, 100%. I think there's a very real possibility, as you laid out, that he could still be Tennessee's starter next year, at least going into the season. And if he leaves, I mean, first of all, you've got to worry about somebody leaving to begin with, whether it's JT Shrout, someone could get discouraged and leave regardless. So you may be down a quarterback anyway. But if Garantano leaves, I think you have to find a way to get a second quarterback. So that's another thing. It affects your recruiting class. You've got to save a spot to maybe land a transfer in the offseason. So I think there are multiple things to consider. And you know what you're getting in Garantano. You don't necessarily know what you can get in the transfer market. So I think you just need the depth. You need the experience. And who's to say, if you're down to Maurer and Harrison Bailey next year, we've seen Maurer's a little bit fragile. You might be starting a true freshman by midseason, depending on how things go with that battle and injuries and all that. So
okay. Now everybody else has 10 seconds apiece.
Yeah.
but he covered it. Just your take. Would you bring Garantano back for UT?
Definitely injuries have been a problem. How many guys have gone through several games without going out? You need experienced guys behind somebody, whether he's the starter or not, to be able to come in and you feel confident to be able to run the game plan.
David.
100%. Do everything you can to keep him. He makes your team better.
People are cringing.
Yeah, no, I think they need to bring him back, yep. And the Hill kid gets no love. Is he even?
I don't see him being the top contender for the job.
Follow the scholarships.
Yeah.
But the other thing is you look at Bailey, and I know people, we got Bailey. Don't count the chickens before they hatch. If I'm a coach, I'm covering my bases until that kid does that. Or signs his name. Now, he can come in and do that, or he can sign his name.
And shows up in practice and proves himself.
All right, here's the next thing. Let's take a look at some potential bowl games. Now, look, Tennessee is going to be, if they get to a bowl game, and they got to win one of the next 2 games, all right, everybody knows that, they're going to be in the pool of 6, as the SEC calls it, which means the SEC and the bowls, sometimes you're the team they take care of, sometimes you get the short end of the stick. It looks like most people think if Tennessee wins one of their last 2, they'll go to the Liberty Bowl, which is December 31st in the afternoon in Memphis, as everyone knows. If they go 7-5, the Gator Bowl is really hot and heavy for them because they traveled like crazy. All fans went down there. You guys tore it up when they played Iowa down there in 2015 under Butch Jones. Here's my question, though. So you could wind up Belk Bowl, Music City, Texas, Outback. I mean, there's still plenty of opportunities. But let's just wheel it down to these 2 bowls. These are the teams that are kind of in the wheelhouse that you could play. Very quickly, not which bowl site would you rather go to. Take it out of the media just as a fan. Somebody watching a game, which matchup, which bowl game would you rather see? Tennessee versus TCU. That'd be Gary Patterson getting his shot at the Vols since they didn't hire him. Texas, haven't played them since 1969, 50th anniversary. Iowa State, that's the Johnny Majors Bowl. They've got facilities over there named after Majors since he built up that program. Kansas State, 2001 icy day in the Cotton Bowl. Will, were you in that game?
I was.
Yeah, that was
Cold
awful.
game.
Michigan, you get Jim Harbaugh. You've only played Michigan once in your history. Illinois, former Vol assistant Lovie Smith has them bowling. Iowa, you played them in bowls in Jacksonville recently. Indiana, you played them one time in the 87 Peach Bowl at Fulton County Stadium. I was there. Greeks, Romans, Carthaginians. Like Pat, I was there. All right, which of those bowls is the better matchup?
All in on Michigan in the Gator Bowl. You beat Michigan, you beat Harbaugh, you feel like you've done something, whether you have or not. And although that might not be the most aesthetically pleasing football, you want to see brands in bowl games. People are not going to get excited about Indiana, even though Indiana is a good team.
Yeah.
Maybe the team that can challenge Michigan. You want to see the brands. You want to see the names. And Tennessee in Florida playing Michigan, that's a pretty good game.
I'll be quick. I would agree with you. It's the brands. That means it's either Michigan or Texas.
Bingo.
In my lifetime,
Yeah.
I've seen them play Michigan. I haven't seen them play Texas. Even though it'd been Memphis, I'd say Liberty Bowl, Tennessee, Texas. Where would you go?
I'd go Gator Bowl, Michigan.
Okay.
I would too, but Texas is a very close second.
Will, which would
That's
you
my
do?
second.
Which would you rather see?
I'd still like to see Texas one actually a little bit better, just to see who's the real UT. That's the
There
good
you go.
branding there.
And see who wears the real orange.
Very good. Thanks, guys. When we come back, what Rick Barnes will want to be seeing from his team when they play Alabama State this week? What improvements need to be made ASAP? Come on back on the Sports Source. We'll discuss.